There everyone, it's Trevor here with another Daclus quality review. This is part of my New Year's resolution to see every movie that comes out in my theater and give a quick little review while sitting in my car on my phone. So today I went and saw Now You See Me 2. I wanted to see Warcraft first, or The Conjuring 2 first. There are ones I was more looking forward to, but because of my schedule, this sort of is how it worked out that I saw this one. So, Now You See Me 2 is the sequel to the original, Now You See Me. In this one, the horsemen, who are magicians, this one, jeez. Basically, they're being tricked in this one. The other one, they were doing the tricking, sort of. This one, they're doing they're being tricked by, some people who want revenge on them and want money. It's convoluted, there's a lot, and it's weird. You can't give exactly what they're doing, what the plot is away without revealing, I feel like, too much spoilery stuff to some extent. So it's hard to say exactly what the plot is, but it's sort of, if you've seen Now You See Me, you kind of get the gist of what's going to happen in the sequel. So I enjoyed the original well enough. I didn't love it, but I thought it was good. I thought it was a decent movie. It was sort of predictable with some weird convoluted stuff. Like with the magic, one issue, and it's kind of dumb, but it's the idea of the magic in this world, because it's supposed to be, tricks and all this, because it's supposed to be more realistic. But I think my issue comes in when clearly they're trying to play it off to, like, look how they did this magic trick, when you're in a movie and you're able to just, like, cut or use CGI, which they do sometimes. Not all the time. Some of it's actually, they're doing the actual magic tricks. But it's when it's noticeably like, okay, you didn't actually do any sort of magic trick there. You did movie trick. You did a trick with just CGI or being able to cut the scene together and change things around. So I'm not huge on that aspect when the idea is supposed to be believing that it's more what magicians do and what magic is in the real world. So I have an issue with that, but it's not huge. It's kind of just a little irksome thing. But this movie overall, it's definitely worse than the original, I would say. It starts out strongish, but it really devolves. I think it gets a bit convoluted near the end, and the plot is... it's a bit all over the place. It's a bit of a mess. There's some... Especially at one point, there's a weird editing bit where I feel like something has to have been cut out. Because there's some a little bit of tiny, like, line that just is kind of like, that doesn't entirely make sense with what we've seen. It's not a huge deal. It's just sort of that obviously something must have been cut out there. But yeah, the plot at the end gets a bit flippy floppy. It's a back and forth, really just a lot. And it's a bit, I guess that's what you do, because you did the first one, which had a more straightforward idea with, sure, it had some sort of flippy floppiness, but it was very little. It was very concrete, and you had a mystery that sort of unraveled. And I think that's the problem with making a sequel, is people are expecting the sort of mystery, so they're already trying to, they're ready to make that guess, and so they try to flip flop it so much that you can't entirely get it. Even though I kind of did, but it's just one of those things. They may have tried too hard, especially there's this one scene. It's not really part of the flippy floppiness, but in terms of the magic that they're doing, that just goes on it's not even magic so much. It's more of a card trick thing. And it just goes on. The scene just goes on and on way too long. Way past being cool. And it's supposed to be, look how cool this is, doing their card trick here. But it goes on way too long, I think. And it doesn't entirely make sense. It didn't need to happen within the terms of the story so much. Not that long, at least. I understand it happening, and it was cool at first, but then it just went way too long. But overall, this movie, it's not terrible for its issues. I'm pointing out that it has some issues, and if those things can really bother you, it's like that. But I feel like this movie, unlike some other movies, it doesn't do it in a way that really bothers me. It just does it in a way that's kind of, it takes it down, but maybe it's because I wasn't expecting too much from it to begin with. I thought, I liked the first one was good. It was fine. It wasn't, I mean, it was good. It wasn't fine. It was good, but it wasn't great or anything spectacular. So I wasn't expecting a great deal from the sequel. I thought it would be worse, and it was. It's not particularly bad. I mean, I think it could. It rides that line of being just fine and sort of bad with some pretty good bits in it. Um, I like everyone in it. I like all the actors. So it's got a new introduction, Lizzie Kaplan instead of Isla Fisher. Isla Fisher. I don't know how to say her first name, but I don't know why she's not in this one. There's probably different reasons, but it's kind of a weird thing. But Jesse Eisenberg, Dave Franco, Woody Harrelson, um, uh, it's Mark, right? Mark, gosh dang it. Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo. Uh, um, Dang, why am I forgetting names? My brain is fried right now, I guess. I don't know. But I have their names on the tip of my tongue. Morgan Freeman. Daniel Radcliffe is in this one. And, I know I'm forgetting someone. But that's actually kind of a spoiler. I probably shouldn't say that name. But yeah, these are the people, sort of the main characters that you get. So it's good. I know it's not good. It's fine. It's either bad or fine. It's either I just can't say it's particularly good. But at the same time, I don't hate it. I don't have a huge issue with it. I think it's like, if you're interested in seeing this, I suggest you maybe rent it. I can't suggest you go and watch it in the theater. I don't think it's that good. It's worth just like, if it's on TV at some point, check it out. But I don't see it being something that anyone would particularly love or really like. It's a perfectly fine. It's fine. It's fine with with quite a bit of issues, with some fun, but it's nothing spectacular. So I can't recommend you see this movie, really. As I said, maybe at home at some point on your TV, check it out. That's about it. Anyway, thank you for checking out this quick review here. I will have Warcraft up. Well, I don't know if I'll have it up tomorrow, but I'm going to see it tomorrow, which might be tomorrow by the time I get this I don't know when this will be up anyway, so it's hard to say. But from the time I'm recording, I am seeing Warcraft tomorrow, and then I will have reviewed it and try to get up as quick as possible after this. I don't know when this will be up even. So it might be up the day I'm seeing Warcraft. Probably will. It probably won't be up today. It takes a little while. But yeah, thank you everyone for checking this out. I also see Conjuring 2. I'm going to try to see that on Sunday. I don't know if time will permit it with my schedule, but I will really, really try, because I actually want to see that one more than Now You See Me, and I'm kind of bothered that it's going to take a while to see maybe The Conjuring, a movie which I was more interested in seeing. Anyway, I mean Conjuring 2. But I don't know why I need to specify that too much, but that is my review. Check it out. Wait for the other movies. Subscribe to this channel for more reviews like this from me, as well as we do trailer reactions here. A couple friends of mine and myself, we react to the geeky trailers that come out for movies, TV shows, video games, comic books, whatever that come out. We'll do a quick trailer reaction to those. We also have a podcast called Geek Wars Podcast, where each week we'll talk about the geeky news from each and every week, and maybe review whatever geeky movies come out. We also have a Twitter, at Geek Wars Podcast. You can follow me on Twitter, at Daclus. Spelling is in the title of the video. Thank you everyone for watching, and until next time,